From Studio 3B in New York, here again is Jane Pauley.
Fame can be a lot easier to win than it is to hold on to. Many a household name wore out their welcome and went the way of a polyester leisure suit. In fact, in showbiz, it's probably true that the hotter the flame burns, the faster it burns out. There are, however, exceptions to that rule, and one name comes to mind. In fact, she's among a handful of stars known by just one name. Her name is CHER.
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that have hurt you, and you'd stay.
I've been notorious, I've been infamous, I've been famous for being famous, and I've done some really good work. And it's all kind of thrown in there. I'm very messy. I'm a very messy icon.
She's a pop culture phenomenon, all right. An admirer once observed that CHER has more lives than a cat. Someone who wasn't made a similar observation.
It wasn't meant to be a compliment, but I absolutely took it like this. After a nuclear holocaust, there will be cockroaches and CHER. And so I feel that that's, you know, there's some validity to that.
60s pop idol, 70s TV personality, 80s movie star.
Snap out of it!
CHER has been a constant in a business where fame is a very perishable commodity.
You know, fame is done with smoke and mirrors. I'm the person that when I'm hot is the new and improved CHER, and when I'm not is the old and tired CHER.
The latest CHER is a just-released CD, her first in 5 years. It's a man's world? What kind of a title is that?
Well, it's kind of tongue-in-cheek. You know, it is a man's world, but that doesn't really mean anything. I like men, you know? I feel badly for them in some ways.
Which ways?
Well, I can wear pants and a dress, you know, and it goes all the way in. I mean, men have a harder time jumping from soft side to hard side, and they're very vulnerable, and they're very tender, and they're not strong.
Baby, I'm yours.
CHER's taste in men has tended toward younger guys, sometimes much younger, like rock musician Richie Sambora, actor Val Kilmer, and most recently Rob Camilletti. At the moment, she's uncharacteristically between relationships.
What these days is the age range that appeals to you?
The truth is, and I've said this before, older men don't like me. I mean, I would go out with anybody. I don't care if they were 80. If they were cool, you know, it wouldn't make any difference.
But young men aren't intimidated by your success and persona?
I guess not. I don't know. I mean, it's not like I go out and hold a gun to their head and say, you know, you're going out with me. Old men are just too nervous about what it is that I'm going to say, or, you know, that I'm going to tie them up in the bedroom, or who knows what they're afraid of. You know, it's like, oh, here she comes.
Yes, look at that.
But they're still looking. Esquire magazine will feature her in its annual Women We Love issue, and the feeling's mutual.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. Man is absolutely not necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live. My mom said to me, you know, sweetheart, one day you should settle down and marry a rich man. And I said, Mom, I am a rich man. You know? My experience with men is great because I pick them because I like them. I don't need them.
CHER is rich, and not all her millions come from movies and records. She's made a fortune in real estate, buying or building magnificent homes and then turning them over for a tidy profit. The New York Times reported recently she's done this 16 times in the last 20 years. There was this Beverly Hills mansion and another showplace in Aspen. There's also the mail-order business, home furnishings for people who have her taste, but not her money. In the classic Horatio Alger tradition, she's come a very long way. Born Sherilyn Sarkeesian, her parents split up when she was just an infant. Destitute, her mother took her to an orphanage in Philadelphia.
I didn't live with my mother until I was 3 years old. There are all kinds of things about me that no one knows, but go to make me who I am.
What do you remember? Do you have any memories?
No, I don't have any memories, but because because of that, and thank God I know about that now, I would wake up, of course I chose a job where I'm in a different hotel room every night, right? But I would wake up, even at home, and wonder where I was and who I was.
The wonder of it is, of course, that today nobody doesn't know who Cher is, though her star has been a little low on the horizon lately.
Where have you been and why?
I have done this throughout my career. I'm very, very visible, and then I'm gone, and then I'm very, very visible, and then I'm gone, because it's too hot. It's too hot near the light sometimes. It's just too much, and I just can't deal with it all the time.
113, take one.
Cher's step out of the spotlight has not been entirely by choice. She struggled with chronic fatigue syndrome for several years and turned down some great parts. Susan Sarandon's role in Thelma and Louise, and the Kathleen Turner role in War of the Roses.
What did you do with my cat?
In recent years, her highest visibility has been as a pitch woman for a line of hair care products.
My agent was saying, this is not a good career move, this is not a good career move, and I just said, oh, you know, don't be ridiculous. You're so silly, I can do anything, I'm Cher. And all of a sudden, it's like, that's the only thing that anyone can remember about me, that, you know, that everything else has vanished, and I just did these cheesy infomercials, you know?
You think it was a mistake?
Oh, yeah, it was a gigantic mistake.
Bearing in mind she made millions of dollars, the infomercials may not have been a brilliant career move, but she stayed in the major leagues so long by making more right moves than wrong. Her durability is no fluke. What exactly do we mean by durability? Cher began her career 34 years ago. At the age of 16, get a pencil, add it up.
It's too much.
Yes, this is what 50 looks like. It hardly seems possible. Rewind the videotape.